has been a minute. It has been a minute. I got to get more consistent with these videos, man. I really do. I know I do. But I came to talk to y'all today, man. It's been a while. Trucking. You know, am I still at USA? Did I leave USA? We're going to talk about it. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. So I am no longer at USA. I haven't been with USA in about 5 months. No shade to USA. I made good money when I was there, but it was just time to go. I seen the car crash way before it happened. My reason for leaving USA, honestly, you guys, I'm one of those people, once I see an opportunity, you know, and it's kind of like when you let me in the hallway to the mansion, right? Y'all gave me the keys to the door, and they ain't trying to snatch the keys back. I ain't going back to picking loads. So my thing, let me go on and just say, I was good with USA on a Family Dollar account out of Marianna, Florida. I was probably making anywhere between $4,000 to $7,000 a week, depending on how I decided to run. I was on the account for about 5 months, and you know, I didn't understand at the time how accounts work with distribution centers and stores. So once the account went away, I was back to picking loads. I started seeing when nothing on the load board. Well, I'm up here having to go, the account ended in October. So I'm having to go to Chicago, Illinois, Ohio, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Vermont, all up Northeast just to see $2,800, $3,000 paychecks. That storm that hit Chicago, I was in that. It was a lot. So I can't go from $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a week to $1,800, $1,500, $2,000. You picking loads. It just wasn't for me. So, you know, my dispatcher at the time got me on a Dollar General out of Missouri. Was making great money on that account. I was back up to the $4,000 or $5,000 a week. I had a death in the family, so I had to leave that account. When I was ready to go back out, they didn't have an opening on the account anymore. So I went back over the road. Still wasn't seeing any money for real. So I had to do what I had to do for my business, and I left USA. I'm with another company now. I took my truck. I'm with another company now at 75%. And I'm on Dollar General account, $4,000 or $5,000 a week, every week. What I had to realize is what worked for me. I am willing to go back there and unload my truck for consistent pay, especially now with fuel prices. I do not drive any more than 5 hours to get to my stores, so I can kind of base my fuel off of that. I had to do what made sense to me. You know what I mean? No disrespect to USA, they're a great company, you know. And like I said, it wasn't their fault. I didn't understand how contracts work. You know, now I know peak season for your Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree is really May to October. After that, contracts kind of die out and you're back over the road. So I know that now. So now I thank God for this account because this is year round for a couple reasons. A lot of people do not want to drive in Ohio. I have the account. Now mind you, I live in Georgia. The Dollar General account I'm on right now is in Ohio. That's where I'm headed back to now. We deliver to West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, lot of people ain't, they'll do it right now. But come the wintertime, a lot of people ain't trying to be in West Virginia and all that. I'd be lying to y'all if I said all the stores that I go to are on a, flat surface. It's easy. It's not. I deliver to some Dollar Generals in West Virginia, shit sitting on top of a mountain. You know what I mean? Everybody's not built to be out in West Virginia, Pennsylvania. So that's understandable. But it works for me because I like the consistency, especially with freight. Right now being at a low, especially with fuel being at an all-time high, I have not been affected at all. Not even at all. Besides, of course, fuel. But I haven't seen a big fluctuation in that because, like I said, I don't go no more than 5 hours. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm still seeing good money where I'm at. Like I said, 4,000 or 5,000. If I push myself, I probably could come in at 6,000. This is consistently. Excuse me. You just got to figure out, like I tell people that ask me about getting in trucking right now, who am I to say you can't go to Prime or USA or Mercer or Landstar and make money? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just know for me, if I'm not leasing my truck onto any company that does not have contracts, I'm not doing it. They have a Home Depot. The dispatch that I work with has several contracts. Home Depot, Dollar General. They have some that had a Publix account. They pay $1,000 a day. I believe on Home Depot it's 15. Don't quote me on it. It's between 1,000 to 1,500 a day. I know that's a big difference. It could be 13. Hell, I don't know. But it's consistently, and you're not unloading on the Home Depot account. So it might be 1,000. I think that one is $1,000 a day. But you're not unloading. Me, I don't mind unloading. Keep me in shape. My money good, I have no complaints. But you have to figure out what works for your company. Over the road right now is not where it's at for my company, not for me. I can't go from $5,000 to $2,000 a week. And I don't even have a lot of overhead. I've gotten accustomed to a certain lifestyle, and I have to do what's best for that lifestyle and for my business. It's that simple. I'll probably take December and January off. Come out and run a little bit at the beginning of the year. But you got to do what works for your business. Right now, trucking is not the time to be around here going to buy a truck. Again, unless you have contracts, unless you're working with brokers that have contracts. I cannot stress that enough. I wouldn't dare tell somebody not to get into trucking. I would just say, make sure you have contracts. You work with dispatchers and brokers that have contracts, because we are headed into a recession. Well, we kind of already are in a recession, and fuel is just going to go up. It's not coming down. So being a company driver might be a safe bet, but there's other lanes in transportation as well that you don't have to be a over-the-road truck driver. They have the pilot car service, for example. They have brokers, dispatch. There's different things you can do in this industry if you really want to be in the transportation industry. You're driving a truck, having a fleet of trucks. Right now, if you don't have nowhere to take them, or you don't have a plan on how you're going to get work for them, it's going to be hard. I was just lucky enough to find this company, and the first thing I asked them over the phone, because when you come over here, it's like a whole bunch of brokers start calling. That's fine, and I asked them all the same question: do you have contracts? Don't make me no promises. Don't tell me about how many miles I can get a week. I don't want to hear none of that. And this is before fuel went up. I left USA at the end of last year. this before all this happened, I knew that I was not with the chasing miles. You know what I mean? I'm a percentage person. My business work better under percentage. All that mile chasing, going on the load board, and you're competing with company drivers and other owner operators and lease purchase drivers, like, that ain't for me. You know, I'm more of a, listen, do you have contracts? Because then I can kind of work with it and say, okay, it's safe to go get another truck and put it under this broker. They have a contract. Of course, things happen, contracts in, lose contracts, that's understandable. But if they have more than one contract or more than one company, something does happen, switch your trucks over to the other contract. You know what I mean? So you just got to know what you're in this game for. What you're trying to get out of this game. You know, my next move is to get a day cab. Get a day cab. Like I said, I'm out of the Atlanta area, so to get a day cab and run Alabama, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, that little region right there, under the same broker I'm on now. And if she can't route me on that way with that truck, then I'll go on another broker because I want to put that truck under the Publix account. You know what I mean? So it's all about planning, having a plan in this game. That's all it's about. As long as you have a plan, execute the plan, stick to the plan, you'll be alright. But this is when it really separates business owners from lease purchase drivers. Everybody ain't made for it, man. Everybody ain't built for it, and this is gonna weed them out. So when people say, oh, you're not really owner operator, you lease purchase, we're gonna see. You know, we're gonna see who's who and who's what by the end of this. But as far as turning in my truck, not doing it. You know what I mean? I plan on buying another. Stack your bread up, then you make boss moves, figure out what you gotta do. I have another business venture that I'm starting that has nothing to do with transportation. So that's the whole plan. You gotta have a plan. I don't care what it is that you want to do, you gotta have a plan, you gotta write it down. You gotta have a vision board. These are things that are required in order to stay focused out here because it's a lot of distraction. A lot of things that knock you off your plan if you don't look at it every day, if you don't read it every day, if you don't see it every day. So yeah, man, let me know how y'all out here doing. Where y'all at? You know, I know a couple people went to USA after I uploaded a couple videos. How y'all doing? Are y'all still with USA? Have y'all switched to another lease purchase company, owner operator company? Have y'all sold your stuff and went back company? Have y'all gave up trucking? Are y'all sticking in it? What your pay looking like? Talk to me. Let me know. And like I said, y'all, I got to get more consistent with the videos, so that is something that I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on it, man. But after unloading this trailer, I don't be having it in me. I really don't. But I didn't want to make this a long video. We're at almost 14 minutes now, so y'all stay blessed, stay highly favored, stay focused. More than anything, stay focused. Alright? Y'all stay safe. And I'll probably make a video to show you guys what I do on this Dollar General account up here in Ohio. Once I touch down tonight, I got a load to pick up. So y'all stay tuned. Stay blessed.